Hello, hello, Fro here for another Let's Play episode. So you might be wondering where I am. Yes, where am I right now? And what am I doing here? Well, to answer your questions, I am at Death Island. Look at that. So I called it Death Island a couple episodes ago because look at the number of mobs there. It's kind of insane. And that's with me not even doing any caving at all. And what is this thing, you might ask? I'm building a lighthouse here. I'm not going to build it out of stone, though. I'm actually going to build it out of sandstone. But yeah, so that's the project for today. But the main focus is actually going to be gathering up this loot here, stuff like this. Right, so the RPG loot. And the goal is to kind of display and showcase what you can get from this data pack and how awesome it is, because it really does add a lot of depth to the game. So, anyways, the plan for today, I'm going to build this lighthouse, and it's going to be kind of like a little bit of an outpost from our main base. So, I'll have storage here where I can store food and armor and just basic supplies like that. And also, probably a little bit of an area to repair items and whatever I need here on Death Island. The other goal for today is I'm going to maximize the amount of spawning I can get from Death Island. So I'm gonna flatten it out, probably clear away most of the sand so that I can make sandstone for the lighthouse. And then I'm gonna try to get as many boss mobs to spawn as possible so I can get this legendary loot here. This is my speedy gear I have currently, so I just have 10% speed boost almost, 4%, 4%, and 9%, as well as this quartz, which is 7%. I think if you add it all up, it's about a 30% speed boost, which is pretty awesome. But the cool thing is I know it can get a lot better than that. On top of that, this is my like tanky armor. It's less good. So like this armor is okay. This one's pretty good actually. It's got protection 4 and it adds a bunch of health and it's got a lot of armor value, which is good. This one again is pretty good. I like that it has mending. That's a very convenient feature and pretty high armor. And the last one is just basic boots. So the goal for today then is to get just like extra pairs and like a stronger combat suit and extra pairs and better speed suit overall, as well as just kind of building up some infrastructure and gathering resources and what have ya. Now I'm just kind of watching when it's nighttime, and anytime there's a boss mob, I go and fight them. I forgot my shield again, so I was just out here and I forgot my shield. I should be fine. Like if it's just normal mods like this, I'm pretty much indestructible to them. It's when I fight those boss mobs, like, and they have like potion effects, like poison and really strong attack damage and speed. Those are the ones that kind of scare me. But there is this guy right here, champion spider. Oh, okay, so I gotta be careful of him. I think he's gonna have a poison aura. So if I get close to him, he's gonna poison me. So I have to be careful of that. And he kind of has... Oh, he's attacking the skeleton because he got... Yeah, that's kind of funny. Let's watch it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Gotta focus on what I'm doing. Yeah, so he is actually really strong. But not a match for me still. I'm still pretty strong. Hit the creeper. Hit the creeper. Oh, almost. Come on. Make a record. Get a record. Oh, come on. Stay with me now. Get a record. Oh, almost. Come on. Oh, he's so close. Oh, he's gonna blow up. Yeah. Darn, okay. I'm gonna get started on clearing this island out of sand and kind of leveling it out. Long-term plan, I'm going to light up that coast, or maybe just mine out a lot of the sand because it's pretty shallow and I could use the resources. And do a bunch of caving around the area so that more mobs can spawn up on the island here. And then I think it'd be really cool to build a coliseum or something like that eventually here. Long term though, long term, not now. Anyways, let's get to it. I'm gonna bring my butler llama over here so I can easily bring over all my supplies I have in this little mini fort I built over here a couple episodes ago. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll probably just drop this stuff off. Ooh, that's kind of nice to have. Check it out, a spider. Okay, let's go fight him. Armor's doing pretty good. I got 0.89 luck boost, so that makes it so that he drops slightly better gear. I do have to remember he's got the poison effect, so let's make this a fair fight by bringing it on the island. Oh, okay. Do my job for me, thank you. Cool. Yeah, take the spider down for me. Oh gosh, oh gosh. It's killing me. Okay, got him. Cool, so what do you get? Potato! Awesome. Terrible. So leather armor like that is actually one of the best drops I can get. Gosh, so many mobs. It's one of the best ones I can get because they increase your speed. Like that's point of leather armor in the starter pack, is it provides a speed boost. Other armors can if they're like if they're like a higher tier, but all leather armor on its own, just the basic one, like uncommon. What I thought. Can't blow up. There we go. All leather armor in this data pack will give you a speed boost. Obviously, like the higher the tier, the more of a speed boost, but that's what I'm looking for mostly right now. That and just tankier armor. Okay, so it looks like there's another boss mob. Let's go check that one out. So yeah, they're spawning pretty regularly on here. The hope is to get like an actual boss mob though, not just like an elite one. Okay, the problem is though, is this guy is really fast. Let's drag him out of the way here. So I can fight him one-on-one perhaps. Oh, don't get stuck in the water. Run away, run away. So he is really fast, which makes this a challenge. Oh, darn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone for the second hit. Wonder what potion effect is this? Blindness. Interesting. Alright, so here's the plan moving forward here. I'm going to continue to clear out the island. I'm going to try to get a couple zombies who can carry items. Like, I'm just going to drop items on the ground kind of like this. Some zombies can pick up items. I think it's like a third of them or something can just naturally pick them up. And if it's one of those zombies who can pick up an item, then they won't despawn. And so I'm going to use that. I'm going to get a bunch of zombies, probably try to herd them into like one hole, a 1x1 hole or something like that. And I'm going to see if by doing that, I can force the boss mobs to spawn. So basically, having them carry an item is the same as having them named with a name tag, but it's a lot cheaper. So that's why I'm going this route. So here's an example. Just drop some cobblestone on the ground and see if they can pick them up. So this one can't, so he can die. What did this guy? Yep, so he picked one up. Okay, that's perfect. So we're going to hold on to him. Get like a... Get in the hole. Hey, get in there. Oh, he almost fell in. Let's try it again. There we go. Now he's in. What about these other guys? And he's a zombie, or he's a villager too, so... Skeletons are the worst. Oh, look at that, a jockey. Was a jockey. No, 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 no. Oh, darn it. I was so far away, too. Ugh. He died. Okay, so he picked up gunpowder. That's good. Let's try to keep him. Oh, what? Phantoms too? Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll just hold on to you. So the trick is to be patient. That's what I've learned. Makes this way easier. Okay, so you already picked one up. That's good. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna shave away the island either. Oop. Patience. That's right. Patience. Don't force them. They'll come. There we go. See? Look at that. Oh, cool. You gonna pick one up? No, it doesn't look like... Oh yeah, he is. Okay, so maybe... Seems like every one of them's picking him up. Maybe I was wrong about only 50% of them. Or it might be based on difficulty, and since I'm on hard difficulty, there's a higher rate. Maybe these guys don't want anything. Maybe I was just getting really lucky there, having like all those guys in a row. Yeah, these guys don't look like they want anything. You don't want sand in your pockets? You don't want pocket sand? Nah, doesn't look like it. I'm not sure yet. It'll depend on how this test goes. We'll have to let that kind of just sit and run for a little while, and I'll make some observations. But if I do this arena idea, I'm going to make it so I can choose like how many boss mobs I fight at a time, and it'll be a lot more organized than just like out in the open fighting them like this. This is fine too, like especially the last couple fights were pretty good. The biggest thing is I just want to avoid the creepers. They kind of get in the way of stuff, and they might blow up the loot if I'm not careful, so I have to be aware of that when I'm on the island like this. That's why being able to like set up the battle on my own would be really fun. Okay, so I don't know if you see the name tag there? That means that a boss mob was generated, and this was actually really quickly after I captured all these guys. So that means that there's a spider was able to spawn, and yeah, I couldn't get him out, unfortunately, but that means that this is gonna work, I think. I'm gonna need to probably capture a lot more if I want to have a quicker system. It's 20 ticks per second. Every tick, there's a 5% chance that a zombie, skeleton, spider, or creeper will get a boss mob spawned on top of it. So it doesn't replace the mob itself. So for example, say this mob, the one with the spider string, was chosen to become a boss mob. It doesn't replace the mob, so the zombie will remain. There'll just be another mob spawned on top of it in the exact same location. And that is how the data pack works. So I'm going to kind of utilize that feature of it, those mechanics. So I'm going to get all these zombies into one spot and try to create a way so that I can shuffle it so that only boss mobs go one direction and the zombies stay, or something like that. Some system. I'll have to play around with that, but it looks like it's going to work out. But I'm going to have to toy around with that a lot probably to get a working system. With that said, I'm pretty happy with how the island is looking. I cleared most of it out and got quite a lot of sand and sandstone. So I think it's time that we work on the lighthouse a little bit. Before I work on the lighthouse, I AFK'd here for a little bit, and a couple, like a champion wither archer spawned, and then also a champion creeper. So I'm gonna try to fight them. Hopefully one at a time would be best. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just let them all out, and I'll just fight them. Oh boy. Okay, that guy is gonna scare me. Oh! Wow! Okay. So that's not good. Even wearing my armor, he was able to one-hit me. And I was at full health, I remember. And just so we're on the same page, that was death number 14. I really gotta be careful of those creepers. They will get you. So... Alright, so I'm going to work on the lighthouse a little bit. While I'm doing this, I'm just going to monitor the island. If I notice a boss mob spawn, then I'll go fight them. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep kind of playing normally here for a little while. Hold up, I just got a really good idea I wanted to try out. But it's going to have to wait until nighttime to fully try out, but here's the idea. What if I get a bunch of zombies in boats, right? So then they can't move. That's actually probably going to be the way that we have to do this. Why didn't I think of this when I was doing all my testing? Going to throw a bunch of boats inside. And throw a bunch of zombies in there that have items, just like before. So we'll use this. Oop. Looks like some mobs are inside. Oh. Okay, there's a lot of mobs in there. More than I thought, because that's such a small area. I didn't I mean, there's a bunch of caves in the area that are... Oh, okay. So the idea is we're going to have a bunch of boats in here, and I'm going to get zombies inside of here just like before. But instead of letting them free reign, they're going to be stuck in the boats. Does that kind of make sense? So then when I open up the cavern, only the boss mobs or whatever mobs I want are allowed to escape. And maybe I'll light it up down here too, so that they can't spawn. Like other mobs can't spawn, just the boss mobs. So I should be able to really easily control the spawn rates a little bit more. We'll start with these guys just to demonstrate, and then I'll do the rest of them off camera. Let these guys come over here. Oh, okay. Patience, that's right. Patience is key. Okay, so you see how he's in a boat? So that means, so he's got an item, so he's not going to despawn, and then he's in a boat, so he can't move. Yeah, so now they're both in a boat. That's perfect. Did you get stuck or lost? I'm over here. No, don't go in the water. Oh, now you're stuck. Come on. You're on camera. They want to see ya. Okay. Oh, he hits hard. Sometimes he kind of like stops though. There we go. Okay. So yeah, he hits pretty hard. We gotta be careful of that. So we got 6 of them this past night. We have a bunch of boats in there still, but I'm gonna keep them in there so that if a boss mob does spawn, they will get trapped in the boat too. And then I can just release the boat one at a time. I think this is actually probably the best system. This might work. We'll have to test it though. I don't know if boss mobs will be able to spawn or not. I'd assume they can, but testing is key. In the meantime, I'm gonna get started on the lighthouse finally. I kind of have an idea for it, so I was getting blocks ready to go. The color palette I'm going to use is sandstone with dark oak, and smooth sandstone as well. What the heck? You see that Enderman? I thought they could teleport. It's really weird. I've never seen that before. Huh. Anyways, got this whole place cleared out. I'm going to expand the base a little bit. This isn't going to be the floor always. It's just kind of temporary for now. But I'm just going to expand it a couple blocks in each direction. The walls will be about 2 thick at the base, and then like as we go up, it'll kind of like if this is the outside wall, it'll kind of like go in by a block as we go up. So it'll be kind of staggered a little bit. But at the base here, I think we're gonna do like maybe like 10 to 15 blocks tall. With this bottom layer right here only being like 3 or 4 blocks. Probably 3 blocks, so like this. And then this will keep going up like 15 blocks. I think the coloring looks okay. I'll have to add some detail in with the dark oak and probably like some sandstone walls and maybe other sandstone, like cut sandstone, maybe to do something like that maybe. I'll have to play around with it a little bit, but the general idea is I'm basing this off of a lighthouse that I've seen in real life before that is pretty cool. So and they have like a white base, right? Like a lighter stone base, and then they have like a white, like a light stone, sandstone color, and then some darker trims. So that's why I'm using dark oak for the trim. So that's 9 blocks tall, the sandstone portion, and then 2 blocks for the smooth stone. But looking at the picture, it's actually kind of like a shorter, fatter lighthouse, and since it's kind of flat land around here, it doesn't need to be like super, super tall to be visible. So we'll probably keep it a little bit shorter. Did I just see that? Was that a dolphin? What the heck? Look at that, another spider jockey. I'm just trying to, so I tore down what I had built because I didn't like the way it was going. I have a different design in mind. But right now I'm just trying to get more zombies into our pit there. I'm getting really unlucky though. Not very many of them are picking up items. Alright. Yep, that makes sense. I really don't know what's going on right now. I've never seen this before. Strange. Oh, baby, look at that. It's a boss mob. Okay, so I've seen this before in my testing. They're pretty weak, actually. Like, they're strong. They're just really tough to hit. So let's see if we can take him down. Oh, yeah. So see what I mean? Like, it's very hard to hit. And I don't have a very good sword. I just have Smite 5 on it, or Smite 4. So this is going to be a long battle. Should I heal up? Oh, okay, so once you hit him, it looks like he runs away a little bit. So that's good, that's good. Gives me a little bit of time to heal. So that's kind of cool. There's a little bit of a pattern here, so it's not just like random jumping. Okay, so let him target me. Get him close. Bad time for leg spikes. Oh, run away a little bit. I got stakes, so that should make this battle a little bit easier. Okay, I gotta get the time. Oh, I died. How did... Gotta get the timing right. Okay, so I gotta rescue my item. So that's death number 15, so that's 2 items I gotta sacrifice. Okay, try not to kill me. Run! Grab as much as I can. Okay, so let's rearm. Oh my. So I don't have like very good armor. That's one of the biggest problems. So I think that's the keys. Keep my shield up till he charges. This gives me a good sense of what to expect for other boss battles, though. I think he's one of the weaker ones too. I don't know the whole mechanics of combat since they've overhauled it in 1.9, and my understanding is they're gonna overhaul it again. So that's a lot for me to learn. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay. If it's nighttime, this is game over. I won't be able to fight him. So this is cheesing it a little bit, but I just want to see what he drops. Okay, so he doesn't even... If I'm out of range, it's like he doesn't even attack. Interesting. Yes, got him. Got him again. Good. Oh, he's running away. I think that means he's low on health. It's just so weird. He's like literally running away. Yeah. Die. Cool. Oh my goodness, he's so strong. Well, I guess I don't have that much armor anymore. Got him, finally. Okay, let's see what we got. Hopefully it's worth it. So that was actually a really challenging fight. I think that was one of the weaker boss mobs. It turns out I really don't know how to aim, so I think that's the problem. And I need to get a ranged weapon. I think that would make a big difference as well. Of course, there's a mob on here. Spent all this time trying to get them to spawn over there, and one just spawns right here. So the killer rabbit of K-Banog. That's what I killed, or however you say that word. So let's take a look. What did we get? So rare iron boots, not bad. Those are actually pretty good. Good armor, good health. Those are pretty good too. Frostwalker, that's kind of nice. Nice, I needed a new helmet. That's good. I'll put that on right away. Not very good. And then just a rare rabbit's foot. So that's kind of junky. Not what I was hoping for. Not worth it in this case, but I do know that they can drop really rare loot. So, well, that's our first official boss fight of this world. So that's kind of neat. I definitely need to get re-geared now after I lost that. Anyway, so this is what I have in terms of progress on the lighthouse. I'll take a step back a little bit for you. So it's kind of got like a little bit of an inward curve at the base, and then the picture, or like the one that I've seen in that I'm kind of basing this off of has like a white stone ring right about here, and then it goes straight up for a little while. And then on top of there, I'm going to have, like on the very top, I'm going to have my dark oak lighting area, and I'm going to build like a redstone system so that it turns, so like at nighttime it turns on and it's going to like flash around with redstone lamps. But I have to get redstone lamps first, and that is going to require the leather. The nether, I can't talk now, I'm too rattled for my deaths. I'm going to build the top part now, and then after that it's going to be filling in the details. So, yeah, it's coming together. Still got a lot of work to polish it up and add detail. Got to smooth out the edges, like right there. Probably add some slabs and some stairs. Same for the base and each like little time that we kind of go in by one. But the top there looks pretty good. I think I need to raise those up just a little bit more. But inside of there is where the redstone lamps and stuff are going to go, I think. And then like a little balcony up there. It's very roughly based on this the real life one that I've seen before. But yeah, it's coming together. Take a look. It's actually really coming together behind me there. Unfortunately, this is the end of the episode. I don't have enough time to continue. I need to get this going. Doing all of the mob stuff like that took a lot longer than I thought. And I had a lot of really good footage recorded, but I ended up cutting most of it just because it was... I'm not very good at talking and playing at the same time, and so there's a lot of dead space, and it just didn't make for a good video. So what I have here is a good number of the details put together. So I have sandstone walls in all the corners that make it look a little bit more curved and beefier. And then I worked on smoothing out like each transition from like that level to the next one. I turned these into diorite stairs. I worked on the top there a little bit. It's not done. Like the inside is still very plain and whatever. Something that I'm going to tell you is one of my goals moving forward from this episode is to start working on completing everything that I've started so far in this world. It seems like every episode I start a project and I get really far in it and then I kind of peter out and be done. Which is just kind of the way I play Minecraft. So I apologize for that to some degree, but also just keep in mind that I'm going to be working on completing my projects moving forward here. So go ahead and give me feedback on what you think of this and give me suggestions for how to improve it. I want to build like a rocky island here with maybe a little bit of greenery, like maybe a tree or some bushes. And then on the inside, I'm going to decorate it and have an outpost. So I'm going to move all these chests on the inside and make it more usable friendly. And then also build this bridge up a little bit nicer. And then I think also this test over here worked really well. So I know for sure that I can use these boats to spawn boss mobs, or like use the zombies in the boats. They're not going to despawn because they're holding an item. And then using that system, I'm going to create an arena and fight pit somewhere over here. Sometime. I don't know yet. That's still a long ways away. The other thing I wanted to tell you is between episodes here, I'm going to work really, really hard on gathering a bunch of resources. That seems to be my biggest bottleneck right now, is just not having enough resources to do what I want. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Give me some feedback, especially on my building here. I tried really hard with the details, and hopefully it's coming through. I know it's just one color, mostly one color going on this, but that's what the building that I'm basing off of is kind of like that too. So I figured that's okay. But if you give me any good suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Until next episode, see ya.